Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing. This is a test. Testing, testing.
I can hear it.
I can hear you.
Testing, testing. This is a test.
Oh, we got 5 people watching us already, so there is that. Hey, that's Hal Amy.
They're probably like, what the hell? It started already?
Oh, hell, Greg, that looks good. Now it looks good.
it's going pretty good. How about yourself?
Looks like we're looking forward to a little bit of a different kind of race here at Texas Motor Speedway. The track has two distinct ends to the track, turn 1 and 2, a little less banking. Turns 3 and 4, a little more banking, a little wider.
I've always enjoyed watching the races here at Texas via iRacing and in real life. It's always a hell of a...
It always puts on a good show. You're exactly right. Usually the groove will widen out and everybody, people will be searching around and looking for grip throughout the race. And hopefully we'll get to see some of that tonight with these guys. Got a field of looks like 10 cars. Looks like 10 cars are going to be taking the green tonight. A little shorter field than normal, but hey, some of the very best. Should be a good race. What do you think?
Well, I think it's going to be a really good show, and the fan favorites are going to be the ones I'm going to say to watch out for, but it's a race anybody can.
Absolutely, yeah. After practice there, your dad, Hal Amy, he was fastest in practice. He came in with I believe it was about a 30.1 he ran. He was really quick in practice. So you think he can transfer that over to the race and do pretty good?
Well, normally when he does good in practice and qualifying, he does somewhat decent during the race. There's always factors to consider.
Yeah, he's going to be rolling off tonight from the 6th spot. Really kind of a surprise here. Jared Cox came in with a 30.502 for the pole. That's he was about a 10th quicker than second place John Sanu.
He was moving.
Yes, he was. He seems to like these high bank tracks like this where you can be on the throttle and really charge the corners, and I think this track might suit his style. So we're a few minutes away here from the green. I know it's been talked about. I'd like to bring it up again. Last week we lost a good friend and, kind of one of the founders of this league, Mr. Tim McBrayer. And, dedicating this stream to him. And it's been a hard week without him. But, everybody's here tonight racing, and know your dad's got that Tim McBrayer trucking car that he's running.
Oh, yeah, that he does. He's dedicated all of his vehicles this week to Tim. And, yeah, he was a hell of a guy. Whether you stopped into the broadcasts that he had and talked with him or you knew him through iRacing, he was always there to help, always there to chat. And it's because of Tim McBrayer that Dad and I got to meet Vern and create this wonderful league.
Exactly, and he was one of the first people I met when I joined this league way back when, and got nothing but love for him, and definitely going to miss him.
Well, he was definitely one of those guys. No matter what kind of mood you were in before you talked to him, you were always laughing and had a smile on your face.
That's exactly right. We got cars taking the grid here, Hal. I'm sure we'll have some stories to tell about Tim as we go along. Pardon the stream here. This is, I hate to put it this way, it's kind of a rush job. The overlays and stuff, I'm still working on these. They're a work in progress. But hopefully, bring you a quality stream tonight as you see our pole sitter rolling off here. That's one Jared Cox. Qualifying on the pole there is Jared Cox. Second place, John Sanu there. You see him, the 86 Boost Mobile Toyota Camry. Troy Cook qualified third. He's in the number 51 Back the Blue Chevy Camaro. Let's see here. Looks like we got the 99 of Brett Osborne. Running a different kind of paint scheme there. He's going to be qualified fourth, second row outside.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys.
Looks like we got David White. He'll be starting 5th. Hal Sr.'s going to be starting in 6th. Not as good a qualifying lap as I'm sure he'd like to have, but he's still rolling off on the outside here. That could be a big help going off into 1. We got Corey Reese. He's down here in the 7th position. Glenn Jamison is in 8th. And Richard Springer did not take
Green
the
flag.
Green flag's out. Off to the races.
Well, the funny thing about where Dad's at is right now.
Absolutely. As you see, the 51, he pushed up a little bit, almost got into the 99. But they make it clean through 1 and 2. Got 5 cars here in a line. See the back part of the field kind of spreading out a little bit. Jared Cox is going to be your leader of lap 1. Troy Cook there. Everybody's kind of spread out and kind of taking their time here. Filling the track out, filling each other out. I know the sun's out on the track, so it's a little slippery right now. So these guys are going to be taking extra cares. The 86 is in the wall, 99 in what they both
Caution.
taken out there. Saw
What
that
have you
coming
got?
off of 2. Turn 2 is kind of calamity corner.
Anybody
It
wanna take
tightens
that
up really tight. Off
Oh,
the,
yeah, that was me. I moved up
Off
a
the,
little bit higher.
off the corner, and yeah, we can back it up here and we'll get a look at that again.
Yeah.
As you can see, the 86 pushed up off 2. Well, this is a previous lap. Fortunately, I don't have any fire for anyone, so like I say, it's still a work in progress. Still working out the bugs of this overlay that I've got, but you know, hopefully it's going to be enough to get us through tonight. There you see the 86. He got tied up off 2. 99 had really nowhere to go. So it looks like we got a caution here with lap 3. 99 and 86 definitely going to be bringing them down pit road here, looking to get. Probably going to have to use up their fast repair right off the bat. As Troy Cook stayed out. Troy Cook stayed on the track. He's not taking tires. Hal stayed out. David White stayed out. Jared Cox and the rest of the field down pit road. A little bit of a strategy play here. Tires do fall off pretty quick around this track, so it's not surprising to see some of these guys dive in with only 3 laps on their tires to get a fresh set and see what they can do going forward here.
I was just about to say that too. Texas is not forgiving on tires, but you know, most people be like, "Oh, it's only 2 laps in," but it's that 2 to 3 laps worth of damage you already did.
Absolutely, yes. It's not quite as bad as Darlington or some of the other tracks, but it is hard on tires. And I was always scared to come off pit road and spin my rear tires because I didn't want to lose any more grip than I needed. You know, I wanted to have all the grip I could. As you see, Corey Reese won the battle off pit road. Going to take a little break here. We'll be back with the green flag.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Ultimate performance. Ready to race. Ready for fun. Visit Traxxas.com or your local hobby store to experience the fun of.
That's usually
And
one
coming
side.
back to the green flag here.
Green
Had
flag.
a quickie yellow. See the 51, he got off, but he almost spun the tires, leaving for the green there. Hal gets away pretty clean too, and they're off into turn one. Little side-by-side action there between the 60 of David White and the 15 of Corey Reese for third. Take a look at that battle. Not surprising seeing these guys getting a little racy right here.
Yeah, I think it's a little soon to be too aggressive, but
Well, we know that 99, he's a hard charger. As Corey slides way up the track, he gathers it back up off two. He didn't get in the wall. That's usually the kiss of death coming off of two. If you get that high, you can't make that corner because that wall jumps out off two. See the 99 getting to the inside of David White here.
well, the thing with this track is I know we only have 10 cars on track, but if it were me, I'd want to stay back in like the P6, P7 spot, feel out the other drivers, and if something does happen in front of me, I have enough time to react.
Oh, see the 99 get in the wall. 99 into the wall. They're off two. As I said, turn number two is where you got to really be careful coming up off that corner. It jumps out. You're in the throttle hard in the middle of one and two because it'll carry it, but then coming off, that wall just sticks out, and it caught him there. The 60 caught a little bit of the apron there. It's still the best battle on the track right now. '99's taking a look to the inside of Jared Cox. Surprised that damage is not slowing him down, but it doesn't look to be too bad. I think maybe he got lucky. A little bit of damage, you can see it there on the right front, but nothing very severe. Jared wisely moves up the track, lets him go. No sense in pushing it hard this early. See the field spread out just a little bit. Man, that's put a lot of pressure on that 60. Oh, he blinked out for just a second.
Tight racing for that position 4 spot too.
Absolutely, they're pushing it a little more than I really expected. I didn't see kind of the rest of the field here is kind of spread out. The 99's really wasn't giving any pressure. As he gets to the left rear of the 60, 60's going to give up the position here. Catches the wall just a hair. Shouldn't mess him up though. Just a little scrape. This 99's coming forwards. He's on the back of Hal Amy in that 3 car there. That McBrayer trucking machine. Good start. I believe we're starting to see these 4 fresh tires kind of take effect.
My bad, Hal, if I ran you up the track. I'm pretty sure I
But
stayed on the line.
it'll equal out too, though. I mean, as long as we get a good green flag pit stop, or
Sorry, David.
unfortunately, if it's under caution, the drivers with the wear
Didn't even
tires
feel it.
get brand new ones. And
I didn't
we'll
see
see
you,
if the
man.
other ones follow in or not. They might stay.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a pit strategy deal. As you can see, the 51, he's out to a 1.2 second lead, but the 99 is starting to cut into it a little bit with those fresh tires. See if he can track him down. He's got a little bit of distance to make up, but I would imagine with the difference in tires, he should be on him in probably 4 or 5 laps here.
Yeah, that's a good estimate. I was going to say about 3 or 4.
See the 93 of Jared Cox taking a look to the inside of Hal Amy. Hal's got a little bit of damage on his left front there. Don't know where he really got that. Just a little touch of damage to the left front. 93 slides up. Hal's going to take a look back to the inside, maybe for a crossover, but he can't make it. He can't make it work. He gave him a break there. See the 93 kind of working that outside. He's making it work for him. He pulls Al up off the corner. Get a good run down this straightaway. There's a battle for the lead starting to heat up. You see the 99's track down the 51. He's closed it in. Looked to be about 4/10. That last lap, he was 2/10 quicker. It's Troy Cook in that 51.
Preston Elam asks in the chat, you guys are sponsored by Traxxas.
Well, to be honest, those commercials, that's all I've got. Wish I was sponsored by Traxxas, but they're getting some free advertisement tonight. Kind of got, like I say, this is all a work in progress. I'm going to have something up there a little more appropriate. It was the best I had at the time.
That's fine. I see driver of the day votes are flying in.
Yeah, don't forget get in that vote for the driver of the day. You see the 99, he's really starting to put some pressure on Troy Cook. That's Brett M. Osborne in that 99 car. '51's got it. The 99 wants as he makes his move to the inside. He's going to get him here going off into turn 3. He clears him. It's kind of surprising to see. He's still got that damage on the right front where he got in the wall off too, but he's making it work. He was about 3/10 quicker than Troy Cook that last lap. He's going to start to march away here from him as we go. See the 93 McDonald's machine of Jared Cox. He got around David White. That moves him up into the 3rd spot.
Brett, you're glitching a tiny bit, man.
Yeah, we got Mr. Greg O'Rourke in here tonight. Myself and Nation will be in a little bit. Vern had some family matters to go deal with.
Kind of
Nation's in the shower. That's a big surprise.
Oh, he always takes a
One more
pre-shower
time?
ritual, but I mean, you don't come in till like 9:30.
Well, yeah. He's
If you're even talking to me.
of course.
9:30, really.
Oh, he's here. Nation has arrived. Not to worry. Showered and ready to go.
You're
Smelly.
glitching, man.
Had a couple shower beers, must be.
Oh, well, yeah.
I've got the daggone driver chat
I was
on. I'll turn
signing
it on.
into this other commercial computer.
See the number 70 of Burt Wilson taking a look at the inside of the number 60 of David White. Looks like David got a good run off 4 there. He's gonna hang on to the position for now. See if 70 can regroup here, get to his inside in 1 and 2. He's got a fender on him. I believe he's going to get it going off into 3. You see on further back, looks like the 63 of Glenn Jameson's working on Corey Reese. He gets around him. Corey's got a lot of damage to that right front. He got into the wall off of 2, so he's struggling with his handling a little bit because of that. See Glenn Jameson there. He started 8th. He's currently up to 7th. It's about a second back from Hal. Hal into the wall. Don't know if he got a lot of it there, but he definitely got some. See a whole lot of damage to the right side of that car.
Caution's out.
Looks like we got a yellow on the track.
Well,
This will be the lap. This will be the lap 25 yellow for in honor of Tim.
yes, sir.
Oh, that is what it is. They should be going 4 wide.
As it was with the past 2 nights, going to see a 4 wide salute to our fallen friend Tim McBrayer after pit stops. See the 99's caught up to the pace car here.
Preston, if you would please stop putting in 92, it'd make it easier on.
See everybody hitting pit roads. The 99's, he looks like he's having a little bit of connection troubles. Ooh, the 51 gets in the back of him there. It's probably a result of that connection issue. And slides to a stop there in his pit. Looks like he got a good pit entry. Imagine you'll see some guys here take some time to get a little bit of damage repaired. Looks like the 86 stayed on the track. He's going to try to lead a lap here. Or was he a lap down? He may have gotten the lucky dog there.
Yeah, Mr. Sanu was lapped down.
Okay, so he got the lucky dog. That's why he's pitting a little late. Thought maybe he would have stayed out. I would have hoped not after that long of a run, but I've seen crazier things happen.
We got you, Vern.
What'd you say, Nation?
I said, we got you, Vern. He voted for the 3.
There we go. Hello to Mr. Vern Bradley.
The Vern Bradley.
The one, the only, the Vern.
The myth, the legend.
The man with the $1 million voice.
WFO's only Wicked Wednesday back-to-back Truck Series champion.
That's exactly right. I was on the receiving end of a few of those beatings he was dealing out those 2 seasons.
You've been on the business end, huh?
I've been on the business end of that truck at Watkins Glen, and I can tell you right now, nobody gets around there better.
Man, no, I wouldn't even get on the track with him.
Well, you can get on the track with him, but you just got to make sure you stay out of his way.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. It's like, hey, what's that blur coming up behind me?
See the car starting to form up here for the 4 wide salute to our good friend Tim. That's a show of respect right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it really is. Yeah, you're right.
You know, for everybody to want to do this in honor of Tim, and shows how much that man's missed, and it's going to be missed. As I said the other night, you know, the world's a little darker place without him. He always had a joke.
One to go.
Had a joke or had a story or had something to talk about, and didn't matter what kind of mood you were in. If you were in a you were in a bad mood, you didn't have to worry. He'd be there to make sure you was laughing and having a good time.
I had a lot of fun with Tim. I really did, but I don't think he even understood how much he was, how much he was loved.
No, you're probably right. A guy like Tim, that he was here to have a good time and be friends with everybody, and that's just kind of the person he was. He'd never met a stranger. He I thought the world of him.
Well, like I said before, I wouldn't know any of y'all without him.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
And Vern said he wouldn't know how. I mean, there would be no W.
No, there wouldn't have been, man. It was Tim McBrayer that got Dad into iRacing, and through that he met Vern.
Yeah, he's and I don't think he may have never really known that, without him, none of us would even be here. And
Well, I mean, when you're talking to, like I'm talking to you now, you're not going to say, "Hey, Greg, I love you, man. You're going to be missed." You never say that.
no, all you're left was with wish I could have told him that,
Right.
And going back to what you said about it's a great sign of respect. I think all the gentlemen in this league show a great sign of that every single.
That's exactly right, and I know I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a great group of friends here we got in this league, and thanks to Tim, guys like Tim and Vern and your dad Hal, and they made all this possible. So we're getting ready to come back to the green here.
Green flag.
For the record, I hate Greg.
No, you don't. You love me and you know it.
No, I don't.
You love me and you know it.
God damn it, yeah, I do.
You see, the 99 got a big jump on that start. Wow, he got a big jump. He's already out to a half-second lead just on the green flag. Like David White's going to come away with sole possession of second place. He's under a little bit of pressure from that 93 car pole sitter, Jared Cox. Battle off turn 4 here. It's like 93 is getting ready to come under fire from Troy Cook in that 51. See him take third away. Looks like Hal's getting ready to, I thought the conveyor belt started. He was going to get around Jared, but he gave him a break, let him in. Looks like Hal didn't, he's saving that fast repair. He's still got that damage on the left front fender. It's going to affect the handling a little bit here, especially as the run goes on and these tires wear a little bit.
I'm watching on the broadcast, so I'm going to be a little bit behind.
That's okay. See the 51 move into second again. He's the man on the move. He's got a quick car.
Troy's a driver, man.
He's definitely a wheel man. He's a good one to race around. He's a good clean racer too.
That's what he does for a living, he drives.
Does he drive a truck?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. I'm not going to say anything else. I can say that though. I drove for 12 years myself, so.
I drove them on the farm when I was a kid, the 18-wheelers, but I haven't driven one in a long.
And look back here at Hal. He took a look to the inside of Jared Cox, but he thought better of it, fell back in line. Now he's applying some pressure. As our good friend Dave Moody likes to say, a little pressure and a poke.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
And really in any facet of life.
Just takes, going to feel a little bit of pressure and a poke.
That's it, man. You could be at the bar or the doctor's, doesn't matter.
Well, if If you're getting a little bit of pressure in the poke, you might have made somebody mad at the bar. Like old Boyer, somebody's poking you in the nose. That's what that is. 93 moving to third position there. He's making a run back towards the front, or pole sitter. Notice the track has come under shade, so now we're looking at lap times are picking up a substantial amount. Absolutely, yeah.
How many laps are you looking at?
That's a good question.
I can't remember. They told me last night, and I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Either way.
All right, it's all the laps.
You're looking at 125 laps tonight here at Texas Motor Speedway.
125 laps.
Junior's guy.
He's the stat man. Stat man Hal.
Yeah, we'll call him Stat Man.
Stat man Hal. He's got the stats. He's bringing them to you here live on WFO Racing YouTube channel.
He can tell you who won the World Series in 1803.
Who was it, Hal Jr.?
Don't Google it, because that would be nobody.
By the way, guys, Steve Seegers walks in tonight with a 4-point lead for the X Series.
Very cool.
I was going to say that that lead's probably going to change hands tonight. He's not here.
Well,
Yes,
that means the guys that are in second and third place, they are both on the track right now.
Who do we have in second and third, Hal?
Yeah, in second place would be your very own Troy Cook, and in third place would be WFO's Hal.
So there's the battle for positions right there on the track. How far behind is Hal from Troy?
It's only a 2-point differential.
Yeah, so all Hal has to do is go up there and take the lead, and he's, he'll take the points lead after tonight.
He ain't too far from it.
Seems he's starting to put some pretty good pressure on the 60 car here. I think his shade's playing into his hands. Watching this battle here for third and fourth. But you know, Hal's being patient. He's giving him plenty of room. So he's going to take a look to the inside. He gets that left rear quarter panel. He's going to get a run down this back. He should clear him into three. Hal takes sole possession of third. That puts him 1 point behind Troy. 60 car's fighting back though. Hal looked like he might have gotten a little loose.
Sorry, Dylan Altum fans. Dylan's not racing tonight.
No, Dylan is not here tonight, unfortunately.
But yeah, it's a close interval between leader of the X Cup chase and I think up to fourth.
Who do we have in the chase, Hal? Run down the list there for us.
Oh, give me a second here.
You see the 60 get back around Hal, Amy?
In first place, we have Steve Seegers. In second place, we have Troy Cook. Third place, we have Hal Amy. Fourth place, we have John Sanu. Fifth place, we have Zach Lambert. Sixth place, we have Glenn Jameson. Seventh place is David White. Eighth place would be Dylan Altum. Ninth place would be Bert Wilson. And 10th place would be Jake Van Wazer.
Jake Van Wazer. All right. Missing several of these drivers. This is going to be a point shakeup. See how I got a little tight there in the middle of 1 and 2. Lost some ground to that 60. Do a quick through the field here. Leader's going to be Brett Osborne. He's out to what looks to be a 1.2 second lead. Second place is going to be Troy Cook. He's motoring along here. He's actually, he was a little quicker that last lap. He was about 3/100ths quicker than our leader. David White's going to be motoring along here in third. He's got a fast lap of 31.169. See Hal Amy riding in fourth, biding his time. I feel like he's going to be one to watch as we get towards the end here. Like as I said before, he was fast. He was the fast man in practice, so he knows he's got a good car. He's just taking his time. Fifth place, we're going to have Jared Cox. His fast lap was a 31.607. He was our pole sitter tonight. Got Burt Wilson riding along in the sixth position. Fast lap of 31.172, which was his last lap. And then we got Corey Reese. He's riding in seventh. He's a substantial amount away from the back of the field, but you know he had that damage and he's saving that fast repair. So you'll probably see him use that towards the latter stages of the race. But he's you see the handling it's definitely been affected by that damage. And we got Glenn Jameson. He's riding along here. Looks like a relatively clean car. He's riding along in eighth position. It looks like he's got a fast lap of 31.517. And looks like John Sanu is going to be bringing up ninth position. He's got a fast lap of 31.295 or 925. Excuse me. And that's your through the field. Richard Springer, he took time but did not start the race.
I was going to say, Nation, in order to qualify to be voted for driver of the day, you have to be on the track.
Look at Hal got a little more damage there. He might have gotten into the wall again, in the right front.
Got your vote, Mikey.
So, Nation, you made it back before halfway of the race, but with your shower. I'm awfully proud of you, to be honest.
That's pretty fucking impressive, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
Hey, I live to give.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. You know, without the dulcet tones of Nation, this wouldn't be a WFO broadcast.
So you're saying without me screwing everything up, it wouldn't be a WFO broadcast?
Well, I don't know that you screw everything up because, I mean, when you're a legend in sim broadcasting, as such as you, I mean, we got to have. You see, the 3 car got the wall again off too. Without you, Nation, this isn't a broadcast.
Oh God, and that's bad. I mean, because if I'm the glue that holds all this shit together, it's bad because it's gonna fall apart.
You really are the glue that holds us together, Nation.
Damn.
You're like super glue.
So, Mr. Rourke, would you have a vote
What if
for
I get a T-shirt made up like that?
If I'm going to pick a driver of the day, I don't know. I'd have to reserve my judgment for a little later on. But that 99, it's hard to pick against him because he is flat checked out. He is gone. 2.733 seconds was his last interval, the last lap by. It's now 2.8 seconds. So if I was going to pick, probably have to go with this 99. He started in the fourth position. I'd have to go with the 99, I believe.
Is that your vote?
That's my vote.
Okay.
That car of his is not clean. It is not clean at all. He's got the right front fender knocked off of it. He's got damage on the rear. I mean, he looks like he's been in an absolute demolition derby. And to check out that kind of distance, one of two things: he's either cooking his tires off, and he's going to start coming back to him here shortly, or he's just that bad fast. And notice the interval's actually come back to 2.5 seconds. He lost about 0.3 that last lap.
Hello, Doc. Diana had to cough there for a second. No, I think it was like a week ago she wanted to choke the shit out of me.
Somebody should choke you.
Well, you'd think they would have already, but I don't know what they're waiting for.
Well, you know.
I mean, I'm talking people at work, everywhere. Just, I mean, I don't know why.
I mean, to be a sim racing legend.
She still does want to choke shit out of me.
Well, I mean, you know, I can't blame you, Diana. I can't, not one bit.
Really?
Even though he is the premier broadcaster in all of sim racing, I still want to choke him from time to time. Yeah, I mean, they have signs in his honor, like one way and dead end. And
they write songs about me. Yeah. They aren't very good ones, though.
Yeah.
They kind of suck.
Songs about.
Wait. Nation, did you ask who won the 1903 World Series?
1803.
There wasn't a World Series in 1803, but 100 years later, the Boston Red Sox won their first World Series.
Oh, Lord.
I told you not to Google it because there wasn't anybody.
I think I'm going to be ill now.
Why? What'd you do?
Red Sox.
Red Sox, bro. Nomar Garcia Parra. Hello.
I'm from the Cincinnati area, man. There's only one team. See the 70 moving up through the field here. That's that 70 Ford Mustang of Mr. Burt Wilson. He takes over third position. No, I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan, die hard.
My brother was. He was a huge Cincinnati Reds fan. We're talking Pete Rose, Johnny Bench.
Oh yeah, the Big Red Machine.
Well, unfortunately, you know, Mom and Dad are Spanky Yankee fan.
Oh
God.
And I thought it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, it just did. Respect for Hal? Not here.
They also like the Cowboys.
Hey, I like the Cowboys. I couldn't have said that out loud.
That sound that you just heard was everybody on the stream clicking the back button to go back to the YouTube homepage.
Go back to watching somebody rebuilding a push mower.
Yeah.
Or making ice cream or some shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of gone down the tubes.
Right where we used to go. So put it on autopilot.
Yeah, we're just gonna put it on autopilot now. Hopefully, Vern will come along and save us from this cowboyness.
Oh, he'll make it worse.
Surely not.
I don't see how he could possibly make it worse.
Well, I didn't mean he was going to make it worse. It would be more the way I like, which is worse.
The only way he could make it worse is if he said he was a Patriots fan.
Oh, and there's Garrett in the chat. He's a friggin' New York Rangers fan. What the hell is going on here?
I'd be talking Texas Rangers.
Oh,
No.
51 into pit road.
We weren't talking about hockey, but okay.
Hey,
What is that?
hey, if we're talking about hockey, man, it's all about the Blue Jackets, Columbus Blue Jackets.
I have never sat down and watched a hockey game in my life.
Vegas Knights.
Vegas Golden. I've got nothing against the Golden Knights. See the 51. He actually overshot his pit there. Green flag pit stops. Are we under caution? It looks like there was an accident here. 3 cars wrecked. We're not under caution though.
What?
Let's back this up and see what happened. What happened to Hal here?
Better not scratch my damn paint.
He has scratched your paint all to pieces. Looks like he was trying to get on pit road. And, oh, he missed pit road, and then he got loose. The 15 gets into the back of him. That's going to be, oh, what a shame. No caution.
Hey, you want to bring him up here real quick?
No,
No.
absolutely no.
Let's not.
No,
Come
no,
on, let's
no.
snatch him up here right quick.
No.
Let's not.
I'm
but
not
let's
getting.
remember that he
I'm
has a faster player.
I'm not
Little
getting.
kitties, cover your ears.
I'm not. I'm not getting hazard pay for this.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
And you see how he used his fast repair there, which that's no big shock. He
Right.
needed to. Looks like
Well,
the
the 15
93.
looks like he was sliding before he got in that. He
Yeah,
must have been on the brake.
he saw what was going on and locked him up. It looked like. See, the 99 finally made it to pit road, but see, he went about 3 laps.
Jammed the brake.
The 99 pitted late, about 3 laps later, so he's going to be at a distinct disadvantage. The 51's going to unlap himself here. He's got that advantage of fresh tires, so he's going to come out with the lead after this cycles through.
Where was Hal at when this happened, as far as on the track?
He was in 6th position.
Okay.
He'd backslid a little bit. He had some damage.
Well, now he's got a brand new car, correct?
Correct. Yes, he did. He did use his fast repair.
Cool. I'll be right back.
See the 51 passing the 99 there. That's 4th position. See the 60. These cars starting to peel off. 70 Burt Wilson, 60 David White. Corey and Hal got trapped a lap down after that accident. Looks like Glenn Jameson's going to be a lap down as well. Take that back. Hal is actually on the tail end of the lead lap. He's on the tail end of the lead lap as Troy cycles back through to your lead. Right now, the only car a lap down is Corey Reese's. Looks like John Sanu's packed it in for the night.
Who's admin?
I believe it's Corey.
Is he doing it from the car?
I believe
so.
I believe Daddy and Corey are both doing it from the car.
Oh, that's cool. I forgot to ask before we started.
Well, that's usually how they do it.
We'll see Hal here. He's fighting to stay on the tail end of this lead lap. Hopefully get a caution here to put him back, let him catch back up. The 51's starting to track him down, though. '99's hung up behind the 15 there. They're racing pretty hard. '15 gets a big run back, but he's going to let him have it finally. He finally got position. 99's going to set out now to track down this 51. Try to get his lead back, which over time, he's going to have 3 lap fresher tires. Over time, he should be able to track him down no problem. He's already shown he's got a fast car. Working lap number 72.
I'll be right back in a few seconds, gentlemen.
Yeah.
See, that 99 gets a launch up off too. He's running that lower line and he's able to stay with the throttle longer. And I think that's where he's beating these guys.
I mean, I've never seriously taken on this track.
It's a quirky track. As I said at the start of the race, it's both ends of the track are a little different. Turns 1 and 2 have a little less banking. Turn 2, the wall comes up really quick. It's got a really tight exit off 2. Turn 3 and 4 is similar to like Charlotte or Atlanta. It's a little wider, a little more banking. You can really get through 3 and 4 pretty well. Not necessarily with these cars, but like a K&N car, you can run almost wide open through 3 and 4.
I love Charlotte. That's my favorite track in the Indy car. I mean, I love whoever designed Charlotte. I don't know. Buy him a beer.
Hey, same guy designed this track, designed that track, designed Atlanta.
Really?
It's all Bruton Smith.
See, you know stuff like that. I don't.
Hey, I am here to educate, my friend.
You are doing a damn good job. I am that much smarter for being here.
Hey, if I can spread a little bit of knowledge around some of this useless information I got packed in my brain, then it's been a good day.
I can spread some knowledge around. You want to hear it?
Lay it on me. Lay it on me, nation. What do you got? What do you got? Come on with it. Dump your clutch.
Dump your clutch.
Pop your clutch, nation. Come on.
But I'm listening to the YouTube. I don't know how you're streaming your sound, but it sounds way better.
I have no idea. I'm not really doing anything different. I just fiddled with the levels a little bit.
Well,
prior.
I mean, just our voices sound better.
Well, I've got you cranked up pretty good. You and Hal Jr. both. I've got the both of you cranked up pretty loud. So that may make a little difference. I don't know.
I'm guessing who's going to run away with this driver of the day again.
There's no big shock there. And he's actually...
Nope.
He's hanging on to the lead lap here.
Nah, he'll work his way back up here.
Certainly hope so. He could use a caution. A caution wouldn't hurt his chances.
No, it wouldn't, but I think he could. I mean, without a caution, don't you think he could just work his way right back up?
I would hope so. I would seriously hope so. Hal needs a good run. You see Corey Reese headed down pit road here. It looks like he's coming in to get some of this damage repaired. He was a lap down. Got trapped in a lap down after that accident with Hal, so he's probably just going to come in and get that fixed. Unless he's got bigger issues. Looks like they will start on the right-hand side of the car. Going to move around to the left here in a moment. He's got quite a bit of damage on that right front. So get a better look at that. Oh, yeah, the right side of that car is pretty mangled. He's going to be, he's definitely got to get some of that fixed up. See the battle for the lead back up here now. Hal has actually pulled a little bit on the leader. I think he's found a line that he likes, and he's just hoping to get a caution so he can get caught back up. Maybe he can run through the field like that.
And he was running with a damaged car for a bunch of.
Well, gentlemen, I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
The first time Dad ever drove on this track, he finished 4th place.
So Texas is a track that he likes.
I didn't know that.
And our dear friend Timothy McBrayer finished in 8th.
How about that?
But as excited as Tim was, you'd have swore he won it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Tim been the first to told you he wasn't the fastest on the track, but
Right.
whenever he was there, man, he had a good time, and you could always tell when he got a good finish. He would, boy, he'd get excited. Look back to the field here a little bit. Really not a lot of racing taking place. Everybody's kind of got spread out. Hal's
That's what
going
it
to
looks like.
Hal's going to be your last car on the lead lap. Glenn Jameson's just ahead of him. Well, not just ahead of him. He's actually, Hal's about, 29 seconds behind him.
Yeah, we need a caution.
Got Jared Cox here. He's riding along. He's got a fair amount of damage on that right front. He's caught the wall. See the 60? He's got a little bit of right front damage. That turn two's been biting a lot of these guys. Troy starting to ease back in on this 99 here.
Well, I mean, everybody knows who my favorite driver is, but my buddy happens to be in second place right now, guys, and looks like he's trying to burn it on up there to get into.
Mr. Cook.
Well, I mean, we all know Troy. He's smooth. He's a good driver. He's easing his way up towards him here. He closes and then seems like he gets a little tight up in 1 and 2 and maybe loses him a little bit, but then another lap he'll beat him. They're actually pretty equal, these two cars.
You think they're burning their tires up?
Well, I think the 51's probably saving his stuff and just waiting for that 99. That if I was a betting man, that's his plan, because he's a smooth driver. He likes to run kind of like I do, take his time and save his stuff for later. And I think the longer this run goes, the more it favors his driving style.
Well, and let's not count Mr. David White out, who's in third place. He could be patiently waiting for P1 and P2 position cars to burn their stuff up, so we can just snag on in, take that.
He's got
Greg,
some damage on his right front. What's that?
Do you think they can go all the way from right where they're at now?
Let's see. Lap 85. They've only got no. They'll have to make one more stop. One more stop is what it's going to take.
Yeah, I was going to say probably about another pit stop.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about this track.
What it's going to take is somebody to try something a little crazy. If David White, David White he's 9.2 seconds back from Troy Cook. He's going to, if I was in his shoes, I would use that fast repair, take 2 tires and just enough fuel to get me to the end. Run this run all the way out, take 2 tires, and then try to get a jump on these guys. But
Right.
it's a gamble. I mean, it's a hard gamble. But with the time he's lost and the damage he's got, he's going to need something kind of to that effect to get him back in contention for the win. Same with Jared Cox. He's kind of in that position. He's going to have to have a little bit of crazy pit strategy to get him up in there. But it's doable. All it takes is a little bit of luck on your side. I won one at Kentucky Speedway the first season by a little bit of crazy strategy. Stayed out forever, got lucked out and got a caution with just a few to go, and hey, ended up catching a win. So it is possible. It does happen.
Yeah, that's true.
I know they're 2 totally separate tracks there, Craig, but I think of Texas almost like.
Yeah, it's they're both 1.5 miles, so they're definitely a different driving style for both of them. Kentucky's more of a finesse track, where this is more of a it's kind of a one groove track. But a little crazy strategy is all it takes.
And a little bit of luck.
A little bit of crazy strategy and luck. You're exactly right. See, the 99's actually started to ease back away from Troy Cook now. He's up to a gap of about 1.6 seconds. It may have been that Troy is starting to see the effects of those 3-lap older tires.
But I guess the next question is the next round of pit stops going to come via caution, or are they going to be green flag?
It's definitely got a green flag look. Everybody's gapped out pretty big. And Hal needs a caution. He's got to have a caution. So it's going to take.
Yeah, we gotta have a caution.
It's going to take a caution to get him back in contention.
But if you look at his times, he is cutting at it.
Well, with that, there comes good and bad too, though, Nation.
What's that, bud?
Well, if it's good because for us, he's catching up, but at the same time, how much of his stuff is he using up to do?
There's only one person knows that.
But another thing is Texas ain't really a big track, and in those turns, that rubber's gonna be laying down. So before your tires get too worn down, how much slipping and sliding you get.
That would be a question for Greg.
I'm looking at lap times here. Hal's actually, he's holding par with the leader. I mean, he's running just as fast a laps as the leader. They're always within a few hundredths of each other. So I mean, he's got a fast enough car. But the trick is, Hal is actually on a little fresher tires than even the leader, because by virtue of that accident, he actually came in 2 laps later than the rest of the field. So he's got a little bit fresher tires. You see the track starting to move into shade, which definitely favors Hal. So he's got the car. He's lacking the track position.
Right.
Junior, go down there and tell somebody to wreck somebody.
I cannot do that, for that is considered cheating.
I heard that. Somebody's going to.
That would be my mother.
Diana, you can't do that. But it's a fun idea.
But, what I was trying to say, Greg, is after a while in the turns, the rubber will start to lay down on the track, and people on worn tires, how long is it going to be before they start ice skating?
Well, I would say just watching Hal get around the track here, I'd say it's already happening. And you can see him up in the middle of 3 and 4. He's getting back to the throttle, and then he's having to lift again. So the track is very slick. Of course, this shade is really going to help, even with all that rubber down on the track. This shade is helping with the grip. It's cooling that track down. These cars are, making a little better grip, and as you can see, the 99 is starting to take advantage of that. He's starting to close in pretty quick here on Hal. He was 0.3 quicker that last lap. Like Hal's fighting a little bit of a tight condition there up off of 4, and I think that's what's causing him to lose all this time, because he was running comparable lap times. And then again, like we talked about earlier, he may have run his stuff off.
Well, that's why I told Nation, there's positive and negative to that. I mean, positive is, his fans are cheering for him and they want him to move up there, but at the same time, how much of his stuff is he using to get up?
I'm looking at Troy Cook. He's fallen back almost 5 seconds to the leader. He is 5 seconds. I wonder if he's saving fuel. Maybe he thinks he can maybe eke one out here on fuel mileage, because he has fallen way off in lap times.
When do you think estimated green flag pit stops will come into play?
If it were me, lap 100, if I'm running all out, I'd come in. That leaves me with a 25 lap run. Should be able to carry good speed in the car through that 25 laps. I would shoot for lap 100. But the way Troy has kind of fallen off here, it almost makes me wonder, is he saving? I think he's saving gas. The 99 is not saving anything. He is driving it for all it's worth every lap. He's actually on pit road. He's headed to pit road right now. Pit roads, green flag pit stops here, lap 100. Be 25 to go, as the 51's going to follow him. So the 51, I wonder if maybe he's used up his stuff. He had to have, to be that far off.
Well, one would guess. I mean, I agree with you 100%.
That hands the lead off to David White here in the 60. Want to think that he would have followed those guys down pit road, but then again, this may be that strategy call I was talking about earlier. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, just, like I said, at one point in time, he was 11 seconds behind the leader in second place. So how much could he have saved at this point?
I would imagine with that right front damage he has, it's actually hurt him, because usually with that right front damage, the car will get really tight. And with that tightness, you end up burning your right front off, and it just makes the whole condition worse. You see the 99, wow, he pulled a big gap on the 51 through those pit stops. believe the 99 actually stayed on the lead lap. See Hal Amy coming off pit road here. He lost a lap that time. So with the 99 out in front of him, he's going to be trapped a lap down. See 51 getting ready to come by. Just waiting to see what this 60 does. We're going to see. He's coming to pit road now. Lap 102.
Yeah, to me that doesn't make much sense, but you know, maybe that 2-lap differential might help him out.
He lost a lot. He was losing a lot of time though. The whole time he was doing that, he was almost 2 seconds slower than Brett Osborne. So it would have been better to come in and use his fast repair there with him. But you know, we don't know how it's going to fall yet. It may, you know, we may get a caution yet, because we know with experience that sometimes these pit stops, these green flag pit stops, you'll usually get a caution during or after them with everybody on fresh tires. See the 93 packing it in for the night. Back on our leader, Brett Osborne. He is now up by 4.1 seconds over Troy Cook. Burt Wilson in the 70 here. Looks like he may not have pitted yet.
Man, I'll tell you what, Osborne's driving that car like he stole.
Yes, he is. You see the 70. He's making his round of pit stops here. He's definitely gonna lose some track position here, but he's gonna be on way fresher tires. Don't think he's gonna have enough time though. You see the 60 coming by. That was for position. 60 moves into fourth. Glenn Jameson's riding in third.
Sorry, Cindy. There will be no fire tonight.
No fire tonight, unfortunately. And considering we've only had a grand total of 2 cautions, it's been not many chances for fire anyway.
Maybe strike a match or something.
To quote Vern, this has been very clean racing.
Yes, it is. I like these races that run green like this from a driver's perspective. It's not always the best from the fans' perspective, but you know, it's definitely been a very clean, well-run race.
Well, coming from a broadcaster, a former driver, and you know, a fan, I've seen it in different aspects, just like you. And as a fan, you know, you kind of want to see a caution, get your favorite driver back in there. And as a driver, you hate it because you just want to run it out and see what you get.
Yeah, it's the driver in me talking. You know, I love a good green flag run, and see Troy Cook's actually starting to cut into this lead a little bit. He's about 0.2 quicker a lap. He may have been saving his stuff up to make a run at him here, but he's back. He's back 3.39 seconds right now, so he's got a long way to go. He's cutting into it. If he can keep this pace up, he might get to him.
Well, you know, it would really help out Mr. Troy Cook.
Oh, one of those yellow flags.
Exactly.
We get a yellow flag, we might have a Donnybrook here between these two. I mean, they're really. Troy is using. You see him now. He's starting to use all the track, whereas before he was just kind of taking his time. Running a groove higher in 3 and 4, kind of arcing it late, taking a late exit, and that's helping him keep in that throttle coming off the corner. So, see what he did at the line. He was actually held pace with him there. He was saying he may have pushed it a little hard into 3.
You know who else a yellow flag would help out, right?
Well, I won Hal Amy in that number 3. Oh, he got in the wall. Oh, no.
Don't say it.
Hal just wrecked it down the back.
All right, I'm gonna go pee then. I don't want to see that.
Hal tore it up pretty bad there. That may be his night. He was pushing it pretty hard there, trying to unlap himself. So, hate to see that, man. Hate to see that for him. Fastest in practice. Looking for a good run here at Texas tonight, one of his better tracks. Hate that for him.
Well, and you know, I was just gonna say, Yellow comes out, he gets the lucky dog, and with as many cars that are out on the track, he still would have gotten to finish the longest line, which would have put him in sixth, which would be a good spot here at Texas.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because he already used his fast repair, so he's, as you see him, he's bringing it down pit road. That's probably going to be it for him as we hit lap 110. And the battle for the lead is still 3.6 seconds. So actually Brett Osborne's kind of stepped back away a little bit. Hate this for Hal, though. That McBrayer Trucking Chevrolet.
You know, Greg, I got a little statistic for everybody tonight.
Fire away, my friend.
They say everything is bigger in Texas, but that excludes the rattlesnake species, the western diamond. The eastern diamondback is actually the biggest species of rattlesnake.
Well, now that I did not know. See, and this is why we have you here, Hal.
What?
That is education.
What?
Yes, sir. The eastern diamondback rattlesnake is the biggest species of rattlesnake.
Okay. I guess it's not in Texas.
So therefore, everything is bigger than
rented
Texas.
a U-Haul and then went down to Texas.
If a Diamondback's renting a U-Haul, I can tell you right now, I'm pulling my car off the road and going to the house.
That's right.
The day they start driving, I'm done. That's it. No, I'm never coming out of the house again.
Nothing worse than a rattlesnake driver.
Yeah.
Also, another thing, Texas Motor Speedway, really not the biggest track in the circuit, right?
Okay.
No.
Go ahead and test everybody's trivia here. What's the biggest restrictor plate track that
That's
NASCAR
pretty much an
runs?
easy one.
That's one Talladega Super Speedway.
Yeah, that would be Talladega.
Yes, sir, it is. And the
My
biggest
favorite track.
road course is?
That would be
I
Sonoma.
don't know that one. Is it Sonoma?
It is Sonoma.
That's only Cup Series, though, but if you look it up, that, let's see, I believe it's Road America in Elko, Wisconsin, that is going to be your largest one. It's at 4.5 miles.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, Cup doesn't run there. It's only Xfinity and truck.
Yeah, I don't even drive that far to work.
Here would be the trivia question of the night for the fans in the chat. How much bigger is Sonoma than one's Watkins Glen?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, but you remember there still is Google, right?
Yes, but it's trivia, so therefore you're not allowed to use Google.
Okay, you're not allowed to, but, you know.
So therefore, if somebody types the answer in right away, I'm going to know that they're using Google.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, I don't know the answer.
Looks like we've got about 7 laps to go here, boys. This 99 is checked out again. He's out to almost 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's gone.
So now I know what it feels like to have called that K&N race the other night. See, Glenn Jameson will do a quick through the field here before the race is over.
Okay.
Got Brett Osborne started 4th. He's leading this thing with about 5 laps to go coming up here. Troy Cook, he's going to be riding along in 2nd place. He's about 4.5 seconds back. He started 3rd. Glenn Jameson started 8th, made it all the way up to 3rd here. He's actually had a really good, solid night, kept that car clean, kept it out of trouble. Here he finds himself in the top 3. David White's going to be in 4th, started 5th, so he's made a position tonight. He's had an eventful race. Been around the first caution, been into the wall a couple of times, but he's soldiering on here in 4th. Burt Wilson, here's another one that's had a pretty clean night. He's just been kind of quiet. Started 10th, started last, worked his way up to 5th. He's actually the first car a lap down. Hal Amy, unfortunately, he's on pit road. He's 10 laps down now. Got Jared Cox, he's out, but he is 20 laps down. Corey Reese sitting right behind Hal there. He is currently in 8th position, but he is 44 laps down. He must have had some pretty heavy damage. John Sanu will be finishing 9th, 70 laps down. Richard Springer never took the green. And that's your through the field for the evening as Brett Osborne works lap 122 of 125.
Ooh, Greg.
Talk to me.
I just used Nation's favorite tool.
Google?
Yes, sir.
He likes
And
Google.
It would seem as if my trivia question is incorrect.
Watkins Glen is
All right,
bigger.
what's
Watkins Glen is 3.4 miles and Sonoma is only 2.52, so it would make Watkins Glen bigger than Sonoma.
Well, here's the trick, though. Is that including the boot, or is that the cup course?
aha?
The boot would make it longer, yes.
It says for Watkins Glen, the NASCAR course is 3.4 miles.
Working lap 124, 2 laps to go here for Brett Osborne, who's now out to a 4.2 second lead over Troy Cook in second. He's walking away here, looking for that white flag next time by.
Walking the dog.
Ooh, and it says the full length course for Sonoma is 2.52 miles. So yes, it would make Watkins Glen bigger.
As he gets the white flag here, 1 lap to go. Brett Osborne. He can put it on cruise control and just glide around here. No need to push. He's got her in the bag. The 4.3 second lead. What a race. He's run a good one tonight, boys.
He's done a good job.
2 turns 3 and 4, looking for the checkered flag. Give her up for the 99 car of Brett Osborne. Brett
There it is.
Osborne, checkered flag. But we know what it's all about tonight, boys. This one was for Tim, and
It's kind of like a do it for Dale, but we did it for Tim.
doing it for Tim. You're exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
See the 99 here coming around to the start-finish line. Tell you what, Hal, how about giving that man an interview? Pull him up here and give him an interview.
Alrighty, just 1 second.
What up, Brett?
What's up?
Brett
Brett
Osborne.
Osborne.
I think you won something here, buddy.
I think, hopefully.
Yes, you did.
What'd you win?
Oh, no. Oh.
You stoked, man. You sound pretty stoked.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Honestly, coming into this, I didn't know I was going to win it.
Bro, you it was fucking impressive to watch. So tell.
Oh, shoot. I don't know, really. I guess I just got to the lead and started kind of running away. As tires started getting older, I saw there's a little bit of rubber starting to build up about a line above the bottom. So I started running there. It was pretty fast. I just started running there, and I guess it was good enough, right?
Yeah. Tell you what, dude, you did really, 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 really good. Is there anybody you would like to thank?
Yes, I'd like to thank my team owner, Dylan Autumn. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight. Sim Speed Shop, BK Designs, SimWorks Performance, and everybody that puts anything into this thing.
Well, bro, you did really good. I was impressed with you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Brett. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Now we'll get our second place finisher, one Troy Cook. Nation, you can have this one.
I just had that one.
Yeah, bring him up. I'll do it.
He's right there.
Troy,
Troy.
Cook.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, man? You finished second place tonight.
Yeah, we'll take it. Not too bad. We didn't have a chance to soak our tires, so we'll take second.
I see. It's all right, man. Hey, it's still pretty good. Get you some more points for the chase.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that was a fun race. I'm glad it went green for a long time. A little bit boring, but it was good.
All right, man. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, thank you guys. Greg for putting on the broadcast. That's awesome. We didn't have to worry about beating him tonight, so that was nice.
That's always a bonus.
48 cars in the garage.
Yes, sir. And my mom and dad for watching, and all my friends and family, and just everybody. You, Hal.
Your mom and dad were watching?
I think so.
Yeah, could you tell them I apologize?
Nation was actually really good tonight. I don't know what you're talking about, Nation. You did really good.
Yeah, I thought you had it there for a little bit, Troy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Brett was he was in a whole nother league. There was nothing any of us could do. He was fast.
Right on, Troy. Well, it was good watching you run, man. We were pulling for you. So, man, I hope we get to see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for putting it on, Greg. Appreciate it.
Take care,
No
Troy,
problem, man.
You
Thanks for
did
racing.
good.
You too. Thanks, guys.
And that was your second place finisher, Mr. Troy Cook. We're going to drag up the number 63 of Glenn Jameson here. And we'll see what he's got to say about it all. Glenn Jameson, this is Greg, Hal, and Nation up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, guys. How you doing tonight?
Hey, doing good, man.
Bro.
Hey,
How are you?
how about that run, man? Come from the back there and worked your way up into third. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, man, we had a good run tonight. We started out a little, it was hot. The track was really hot. It was really hard to get the handle and keep the car under you. But, it's a long race. I mean, it's a long race, 125 laps, and it takes a lot of patience. So just kind of work it a little bit, figure out where the lines are, where the right runs are. And as the temperature drops off a little bit, the car started to stick a little bit better and started just get a better line and just kind of stay with it, nice and easy. And, you end up front here with the tough guys. So it's a pretty good night.
Yeah, man, you kept that car clean, man. We were commenting on that during the broadcast. It's good watching you run up through the field like that. Does anybody like to thank?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'd like to thank Vern and WFO Racing for putting this on. This is a great deal. We have a lot of fun here doing this. A lot of great guys really enjoy it. And just got to thank Bert, work a lot with Bert, and just all the guys here racing. This is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy racing with every one of these guys. So just thanks go out to them.
Glenn, it's always fun racing against you, buddy. It's good to see you get that good finish tonight, man. Look forward to running against you next week.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Look forward to it. Take care.
Take care, Glenn. See ya.
Good job.
All right, guys. Before we get to the driver of the day, I would just like to say that broadcaster of the night goes to Mr. Gregory.
Of course.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate it.
Greg, I tell you what, you did awesome. I mean, you were thrown under the bus and you said screw you and just ran.
Well, I don't know about if I said screw you because I was pretty panicked before the race, if you remember.
Nope, don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like I told you though, man. The first time Vern and Nation ever asked me to come up here, I said maybe 10 words the whole stream because I was so scared to say anything. And now I'll tell you whatever the
I
hell.
always say only 10 words.
Well, I mean, I'm used to being a color guy.
Yellow.
I'm not used to being the lead on this deal. I'm usually the color guy, so but I
Well,
appreciate
bro,
the praise.
you did awesome. I mean, you did better than awesome. So, hats off.
I appreciate that, Nation. Thank you, Hal. So let me guess. Our driver of the day is one Hal Amy.
You're really just gonna call that a guess?
Yeah, well, it was an educated guess, but here, let's pull him up and see what he's got to say.
All right.
Hal Amy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Greg.
Hey, man, don't even have to really tell you what you won. You already know. Driver of the day once again, my friend.
Awesome. Good deal. We got 2 laps down. I got them back. Went down another lap. I thought, well, I might as well just ride, see if I could push Troy. And I just got in the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like you had a pretty eventful night there, getting on pit road, especially.
Oh my God, yeah, that was bad too. It just slid when I went to slow down.
Well, we were pulling for you, man. We were watching your lap times, and your lap times were they were as good as anybody on the track, and I was really hoping we could get you a caution there to get you back up with them.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping too, but with that many of them in the field, I didn't think we were gonna get one. So
Hey, Greg, could you do me a favor?
Talk to me, my friend.
Since I'm not talking to Hal because he scratched my paint, could you tell him I said good job?
Hey, Hal, Nation said good job.
I didn't mean to scratch it.
Yeah,
Nah,
she's
Hal,
right.
you did pretty good,
Yes.
brother.
Trust me, I didn't wanna. I was trying to push Troy.
Well, I was pushing through you for the whole night, and I voted for you, so you can't take that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate Greg stepping up and helping us out, doing our
Greg did
broadcast so
awesome
Vern
job.
could do his family.
Hey,
Yeah,
I appreciate the
Greg was-
opportunity.
I mean, I was sitting there listening to Greg going, damn, why am I up here talking to this guy?
You know, Dad,
What's that?
we unanimously decided to award Mr. Gregory Ruark with Broadcaster of the Night.
Awesome.
Well, I was going to say I don't know if I deserved any awards for that, but it happened. We made it work tonight.
Yeah. Can't wait to go back and watch it, man.
Oh, trust me, if it was just me and Nation up here, people would be like, yeah, this is boring.
Yeah, they would have stopped watching before it started.
I want to thank Vern. I hope he had a good time with his family tonight. You could relax a
did.
little bit.
You know something? Mr. Vern Bradley did stop in for 5 seconds and put a vote in for Driver of the Day for the number
He
3.
did.
I did see that, and I appreciate it. I thought we were going to get him something, but things just didn't work out that way.
Well,
Had
Hal,
a good
Hal, you did
car
good,
most
man.
of the
It was
night,
fun.
man.
you look good, man. We were
Well, I had a line. I figured out a line late in the race, and it was working well. And I got into it too quick coming out of there, trying to helping Troy push up there, and I just hit the wall.
It happens, bro.
It happens, man. Yeah, you done a real good job, and like I say, we were pulling for you. We saw how
was
fast
a
your
lot
lap
of
times
fun.
were, and I'd like to have seen you got a shot at them. I think you would. I think you could have run with that 99, no problem.
Oh, I think we could have given him a battle.
Hal, is there anybody you would like to thank this evening?
Everyone is always, you know that.
I know that, but they don't know that.
Yes, they do. They know that. The
Probably.
viewers know. We appreciate them all. WFO is where it's at.
Well, Hal, I'd like
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to broadcast this tonight, you and Vern, and like I say, as always, I want to thank you and Vern both for making this possible and allowing me to come in here and be a goofball on the YouTube and get in here and get to run with y'all when I get the chance.
Yeah, Greg, we really appreciate you helping us out there.
Hey, anytime, man. But with that, fellas, I think we ought to call it a night. What do you think?
Send it.
Send it.
We're going to send it.
Bend it.
Bend it.
I did that.
Put it on
Hal
the
already
card.
did that. We haven't done it yet.
I bet
Put
that
it on
baby
the
made a
car,
crab walk.
Well,
We're
from
gonna
everybody.
stay out there with it, but I said no, I can't steer it. I'm bringing it in.
I don't blame you.
From everybody here at WFO Racing League, we'd like to thank you for watching tonight. Want to thank Vern. We miss you. Hopefully we get to talk to you later on tonight. Come back out and watch us again on Tuesday with the K&N series. We'll catch you down the road.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye, everybody.